Hello, welcome to Lemon Studios, where we talk anything and everything entertainment. I'm, of course, Lemon himself, Zeke Lemon, and this is my review for Marvel's What If Season 3, Episode 5. But before we get into that, let's get the house clean out of the way. Shall I leave a like, comment below, let them know your thoughts on Marvel's What If, and of course, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, all that out of the way, let's get into the review, shall we? So, today's episode was about what if the emergence happened? What if that celestial did come out of the Earth successfully? What would the world look like? Would there still be people alive? And it all centers around Riri Williams. She is the last hope. And to me, again, I've been talking about it all season long, is that to me, this is what If is all about. It's just, finding a interesting concept and just expanding on that. It's not about, in season 1 and season 2, especially with the opening episode of episode 1 that really hurt What If from the get-go, was that, yeah, let's just do, Captain America again, but this time it's going to be Peggy Carter, and we're going to have Captain Carter in this one. You're just doing the same movie, but with a different character. And this is mainly me going to be running the rant for a little bit, because after the Darcy and Howard the Duck episode, which again, it's now, 4 out of the 5 to me. Maybe it's still third. Maybe it's still third for me. It's in the middle of the pack. Nothing too special about, but I did appreciate how wacky it got. But I saw a lot of things online, and I really don't try to get online to affect me that much, because it's not real. But a lot of people were saying, we really did this instead of what if the other half got blipped. That was literally the most things that I saw throughout of it. And to me, one of the things that we complained about was that, hey, you're basically doing the same movie, but with different characters. How is the other half game blip not in game but with different characters? So to me, when it comes to What If, I want scenarios like this. I want scenarios like Darcy and Howard the Duck. Let's see if it sticks. Let's get really weird. Let's get really crazy. It's either going to hit or it's not. And I think we would have done this from the get-go. I think What If probably would have been a much better light. Maybe we will begin a season 4, because this is technically a show that could never end, because there's infinite possibilities. But no, we get this one, which again embraces the what if concept. What if the emergence happened? What if the world did get destroyed? What would that look like? And now we have Riri Williams. The Earth is all chambered up. It causes for great visuals. And I'm loving that Mysterio gets some time to shine as well, who's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, and to be a really big bad threat. Where I have struggles with this episode and where I have problems with it is, one, with structure, and 2, just with some execution within it. Because the episode opens us up that the Watcher's like, look, we're getting close to the end, kind of being a little metaphoric, because we are in the back half of this season, of the final season of What If. We're about to wrap this thing up. And he keeps talking about how, look, this world right here, it always goes bad. No matter how many times I see this, Riri Williams is the last hope, but she can never seem to muster up to overcome the odds to win the day. And, he brings up how he goes, I can never interfere, which is something we haven't heard since maybe season 1. I don't recall him saying it in season 2, but I do recall it, it was part of the intro in season 1 that I cannot and I will not interfere in every single opening. And that has been cut out. And I do believe in season 2 and in season 3. It has not been said once. So once he said that, I'm like, okay, well, it's going to go exactly the same way. But this time you are going to interfere, because why the hell will we add that line in there? And I just really wished, because look, you could have done that, especially with how this episode ended. You needed that to happen. You needed him to interfere again. I just really wish there was at some point within the episode where the Watcher goes, well, that's new. Because I do think, why else would they show this episode if this isn't the world where she does come out of it? You're going to have that opening, and you're going to be like, look, she always fails. Okay, then why are we watching this? If you've seen this multiple times, why are you choosing to watch this again, even though it hurts you so much? Because clearly this is going to be the point where she wins. And I think also adding the line of, I cannot interfere, it just telegraphs the whole entire ending for me. And, I get it. Because if you do add the, oh, that's new, then yeah, it becomes obvious that she's going to win. Or maybe she doesn't. I think if you just added that line at some point, maybe when she takes down White Vision. Like, White Vision always seems to kill her and beat her. And then that's it. It's over. Ball game. And then when she does kill White Vision, he goes, well, that's new. That's never happened before. And then like he's engaged in, and maybe it locks us in. And yeah, maybe sure we're like, well, obviously she's going to win. But then you can go about that with that one line that they added that he cannot interfere. He throws that out the window. And then when she does fail again at the end, where Becca, he's like, well, here we are again. She loses and she just doesn't have the power to do it. And then he's like, you know what? No. And because she gets so close this time that he feels like he has to interfere because he's just tired of the loss and tired of being this lost hope, and I just think that would have made a much meatier gut punch within this. The other thing that I think I would have had a much meatier gut punch and left more meat on the bone is if we had more time with this group that she is in. We barely spend time with them. Yeah, sure, it's Wong. Sure, it's Okoye. Sure, it's Valkyrie. All people that we are really used to. I don't remember the other wizard that's in there, and I don't remember the character's name. So I do not remember her, but she's the one that they mainly have the attachment with Riri on it. And they all die. And that's fine. You can do that. But you're trying to make it this big moment but when we barely spend time with them. And yeah, sure, like, and Riri Williams also has a tough time learning to trust them. And yeah, sure, they have that big moment with White Vision where they block her in and, they give her enough time for her to kill him. Yeah, sure. And yeah, sure, she could trust them from them. But again, once they all died, it shows that, and it shows how hurt she is and how devastated she is. I just didn't feel that. And I just really wish, if this episode was just a little bit longer, I think I could have felt that a little bit more if we would have gave that to the group setting of it. Besides that, though, I really liked everything we did. I liked how, Beck made the Iron Army, and, he uses his fluff. What's it called? He makes things there that aren't really there, and how the Iron thing's like, well, what's real, what's fake? This constant paranoia throughout, using the White Vision to help elevate that as well. All very, very good stuff. It was just without the opening line, and again, waiting until now to say I cannot interfere, just telegraphed the ending to me, and I was just like waiting until and every time it cuts to the watch, I'm like, yep, here we go, yep. Every time she thinks she can do this, I'm like, okay, I get it, I know. You're very depleted, and you're sick of this. Yeah, you're gonna interfere, I know, bud. I just really think we would have added that, well, that's new, and then he backs off a little bit. I think it would have just made a much meatier gun punch. Again, everything is with hindsight is 2020, and I'm pretty sure in the room while they're writing it goes, look, we cannot add that because again, it makes it obvious that she is going to win. We need the audience to be surprised that we have this come out. Then maybe take away the interfere line, and then I think you could still have the other watcher. So he goes, okay, now we got to watch the watcher because he's interfered not once but twice now. I just think there were some things within the writing room that we probably could have just did a couple more drafts on to really make the peril that much more, and again, make some moments have a much more impact on it. But still really liking the episode, really liking this season. This is probably my favorite season out of all of them because again, I just think they're really fully embracing the what if scenario. In this, again, it's just all different stuff. It's not, look, here's this movie, but now it's with different characters. And sure, season 2 did that a little bit too. Hell, we create a whole other original character out of that show. But I think this one truly is doing that, elevating it even more. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about it. Comment below, let me know your thoughts on this episode. Leave a like if you made it this far within a review. I do greatly appreciate it. And again, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into a YouTube career. Have a lot of things planned for 2025, so stick around for that. Going to cover all the MCU shows along with everything DC related as well. Got Creature Commandos on the channel. Check out one of those videos. But yeah, until next time, guys, I'll see you here at Lemon Studios.